will be. I'll be looking at the TYKHE stuff. But when we last left off, you guys had just talked to a dragon in a temple. And had received magical items. Now, these are arcane summoners. Each one of these will allow you to do magical effects. And you get to sort of define how the magic manifests and like what it is exactly. But the magical effects are basically anything related to the associated quality of heroism. So, Tim, you received a duster.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna... Scaled duster. I'm just putting this in the document. And Val, you received... I'm actually going to make it a pair of goggles. Because you're, Sky Cowboys. So you're going to get... You're going to receive a pair of goggles. Eyes of the Dragon.
I want, like, big old steampunk goggles.
Yeah. Essentially, that's what you got.
Sorry, I'm very confused what happened to my computer for a second.
What happened?
Hey, me too.
For some reason, like I think Explorer just rebooted a couple times.
Oh,
and I don't know why. I know my desktop is weird. Like there's too much space between things.
Yeah. Huh.
Keep talking. I'll figure this out.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just writing down the. So you have Soder as your arcane summon. So Tim, with your coat, you can basically do magical effects related to Soder. So anything to protect yourself magically, this coat will allow you to do. And you can kind of define what those magical effects are. And Val, you got Dragon's Eye goggles, which are an arcane summoner for Epiphron. So anything related to Epiphron that you want to do a magical effect with, you may have. And Tim, you also have 2 guns.
Yep. I remember that.
I'm just going to add that to your tool as well.
We have there's like a document with all this, right? Didn't we have like a character sheet, like a running character sheet?
Yeah. Do you need that document again?
Yeah, if you could link me to it.
Yeah, that's no problem.
I can never seem to actually find it.
No problem. Ba-doop, doop, doop. So, could either of you draw for me a card?
Sure can.
Oh, I got the 9 of clubs.
9 of clubs.
9 of rods.
I got the 8 of clubs.
Okay, that makes it very easy. Tim, you're first.
All right.
So Tim, you are leaving the, and you can actually, you can time skip as much as you want here if you want to be in a different place. But last thing you did was you were in this temple and you received these items.
Right.
Now you get to decide the next scene. So you can decide between, just as a reminder, you can decide between a scene of danger, an obstacle, a quiet moment, or a discovery?
No, what I'm gonna go with, since we're in kind of a shitty place, and it makes sense, I am going to go with danger.
Cool. And, I think what happens is you step out of this temple. Actually, no, you get to decide what the danger is. Sorry.
I honestly think it's the guy who I sort of roughed up.
Yeah, and stole the gun of.
And took his gun.
Does he got anybody with him?
I imagine he probably does. He probably has some sort of posse.
Yeah, maybe he's even got, like, if you mind my inserting, just so we can show how this is a society that is, not good.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got cops with him.
Maybe.
Like police. He's got a sheriff. Yeah, I think he's got. I'm gonna say that it's him, and he's pointing, and he's pointing as you guys come out of there. He's like, "That's him. He attacked me. I tried to defend myself, and he stole my firearm." And there are like 3 police officers who are like, "Sir, come out quietly."
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Firearms on the ground.
Like how many? Like I got 2. Do you want them?
Both of them.
All right. And I put them both on the ground.
And at this point, I think you look back and you see Sophie, but Dusty is nowhere to be found. Dusty has slipped away.
This is true.
That seems about right.
Yeah. So you put them on the ground?
Yeah.
All right. Hands over your head.
Sure. What can I ask what the problem is?
Well, this gentleman here tells me you outsiders roughed him up. I thought we had an agreement that there would be no trouble in this place.
Oh, I'll admit. Yeah, I did rough him up a little bit. Well, you see, he was holding an innocent person at gunpoint. Now, I think I call that a little bit more trouble than what I did.
An innocent person? Who was this person?
Oh, it was a little boy that was just running around.
He wasn't just a little boy. He was a thief.
He was 8.
He was a little thief, and he's supporting the charlatan down the street. He tried to steal from me.
No, he did not. You held him and said, "Oh, give me back my money," because you went to see this charlatan who obviously you have faith in enough to go visit, and maybe you didn't get something that you liked.
Well, sir, the sheriff comes over and he says, "Well, sir, see, the problem we have here is that it's your word, an outsider's word, against the word of one of our citizens. So you can understand why I might be skeptical."
Oh no, I understand that. But I've told you the truth, and I come completely clean.
Could you draw a card for Dolus at this point?
Would that be Dolus? I'm not.
I mean, you are telling the truth. That's true.
Yeah,
I guess you're not really using any guile.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, that's like I'm shooting as straight as possible here.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay. Well, like I said, it's your word against his. Now, I think the best thing to do is take you up to the station, hold you for a time.
Sure. I'm fine with that.
All right, then. And I'm gonna need anything you got in your pockets.
What do I have in my pocket? actually don't know what I have.
You would have like well, I can look at your tools here. So what you have is, I mean, you would have your little knife. You'd have like in your pack, you'd have your good 50 foot of good hemp and rope.
Yeah.
And your respirator.
Okay. Yeah.
So you hand those over?
Sure.
And I think draw an Epiphron card for me.
Sure.
And this is actually going to be a I'm going to be doing a thing where I don't remember if I mentioned this to you. But I'm going to be pulling the thread of fate, so I'm going to be interpreting what you get.
Okay. Sure. Let us see. That is the 2 of spades.
2 of spades. So the 2 of spades is the tree, which is blindness. So I think you don't notice as he he's basically frisking you, and you don't notice as he slips something into your pocket. And then, well, I think what you see is he pulls another small firearm out of your pocket. And he points his gun right at you, like at your chest. He's like, "What is this?"
Oh, I have no idea.
Looks like you were holding out on me. We don't want that. I told you we don't want any more trouble.
Well, listen, sir, I've never seen that gun before in my life.
And he cocks his gun. You never seen the gun that was in your pocket when you were holding 2 other firearms? You expect me to believe that, boy?
That one was actually his. And that one belongs to the captain.
So you confessed to thievery?
Oh, no. I did take it from him because he was holding up an innocent person.
Here?
Do you cut off their hands? Because I heard people cut off people's hands.
Well, if you were a citizen, you'd be eligible to stand trial. But as it is, that's a lot of paperwork. So
yeah, no one likes paperwork.
I think I'm just going to deal with you right here and now.
I'm going to do the same move and basically go after his arm and disarm him again.
Okay. Draw a card for Kratos.
All right. That is the 10 of hearts.
10 of hearts. These guys are so corrupt, you guys. The 10 of hearts is a sword, which is vanquishing.
Hell yeah.
So how do you respond in a vanquishing way?
I give a strong-armed karate chop to his arm to make him drop the gun.
Nice. And I think he does. And I think you I mean, it's vanquishing, so you can follow through even further with that, I think. If you want to do anything else to him.
I really don't. Like I'm not trying to hurt him, really.
Okay. So he drops his gun and the gun goes just clattering off to the side.
Yeah.
And the other 2 cops pull out their own firearms and train them on you. And they're, "Don't move! Don't do anything else!" Also, Val, you're just kind of behind him watching this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, am I a part of?
Yeah, so you're there. You're witness to all of this.
All right.
So if you want to do anything to step in, by all means.
I'm trying to think.
Well, I kind of want to, but I kind of want to see how this plays out too.
And I think because he is sort of like he is apparently very good at making people drop their guns. I think what he wants to, what I want to do is, at least so the gun just kind of like clattered off like wherever.
The Cass Irwin special.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I think unless there's something else you wanted to do, because you had.
Oh no, I was what I just kind of wanted to do was just like essentially kick all the guns off the side, like basically going down. And just clattering like all the way down.
You can do all 3 of the guns?
All 3 of them.
Okay, so you just kick away the guns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm going to try to disarm the other guys too.
Okay. I think they're going to shoot at you first.
Okay.
In which case, you're going to draw for Soder.
Sure.
Actually, I'm going to have. Well, you're in front, so they're going to shoot just you first.
Okay. That is the 7 of spades.
7 of spades. So the 7 of spades is the White Knight, which is protected. Also, remember you can do magic with Soder.
No, it's true. Like I think like I just do like a quick sort of like, you know, the move in Batman where it just like where it's that stunning cape sort of thing. Yeah, I try to do that, and like because it's this dragon hide duster, it deflects it.
The bullets just bounce off your sweet duster.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. Yeah, so you just do the flourish of your duster, and the bullets just ricochet off. And these guys are looking shocked, and now you have an opportunity to do something to them.
I think I just want to be like, all right, can we stop all the tomfoolery? This is getting a little ridiculous. Now I feel personally attacked, and actually attacked right now.
One of them shoots you again. Draw another card for Soder.
Sure. That is the 8 of clubs.
8 of clubs. I love that. Hey, can we just calm down?
Bam.
The 8 of clubs is the thimble, which is armor.
I think it just hits the I'm not even like closing the coat fully, and I think it just hits the side and like falls off, and it's like, hey, can you please stop?
These guys are okay. These guys are pretty. I think these guys are starting to get freaked out. I'm gonna have you draw for Dolus, just because like I think these guys are getting intimidated. And I'm gonna have you draw. Basically, I'm gonna give you 2 opportunities to draw because they are
pretty scared at this point. Okay. Yeah, like my Dolus is not my strongest suit.
Yeah.
That is the 2 of hearts.
2 of hearts. The 2 of hearts is the farmer, which is humble.
So, listen, guys, I am not trying to cause any trouble. Listen, I stopped trouble, and this is just a little pit stop. And before this, you have been nothing but hospitable.
So this is an interesting take on this, which I like, actually. I like that you're using your humbleness to sort of show them that, like, I don't have any guns. I'm not attacking them. You.
Yeah. You are causing me trouble. Why? It's like I just did what I felt was right. I don't like seeing people hurt other people. And to your friend, I'm sorry I knocked your gun off the cliff. I do apologize.
And the sheriff just looks at you and says, stand down. You people need to get out of here.
Well, we're getting our ship fixed. You just want us to stay on the ship?
You need to go. I'm going to tell the mayor about this.
Do you want me to come with you? Because I'll
To
come
the
with
mayor?
you. Yeah. I'll talk with him with you. Sure, we'll have a fun adventure.
And they just look at each other like,
Who's this weird country boy?
all right. Listen, if you don't want any more trouble, like you said, then follow us. We're going to talk to the mayor and to your captain.
Okay. That's fine.
All right, then. They still look very confused and very wary. They have not put their guns down.
Sure.
But they're not pointing them at you necessarily, but they have them, like, in their hands. And you guys make
all right,
your way.
Sophie, I'll see you later. Bye.
And her, too.
Oh, I guess you're coming.
Oh, what? All right. I don't think that was in trouble, but.
So you guys are going back to the mayor. So the next scene is for you, Val. What kind of scene is this?
At the mayor's office?
Yeah, I think you're probably going to meet up by. I think the city hall is right on the side of that park. So you're going to meet by where the ship is docked.
Obstacle?
Okay. Yeah. I think you get there, and the so what I was thinking for the obstacle, and we can sort of discuss this, is just that like they told you you're not supposed to cause trouble in this place, and you've caused trouble in it.
I did not cause trouble.
Trouble happened. It was not your fault, but trouble did happen.
Trouble happened around me.
And I don't think the mayor's too happy about it. And so this is a weird obstacle that would actually progress you forward. The obstacle, this is an obstacle to getting repairs done to your ship. I think you get to the mayor and it's explained what happened in a way that is not like, favoring you.
Right.
And the mayor says, "What is this? I thought I said
no trouble. I get it.
This is unacceptable. I can't have hooligans and ruffians like you in my city. You need to go." And the captain comes out and says, Mayor, please, please excuse us. I'm sure this was just a misunderstanding. Our repairs aren't done. If you were to send us out in our current state, we would be at risk. Well, I don't care. You've made a mess of this entire place, and I want you out of my city.
Did you say you're shitty?
My city.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was something you said.
It's what the keepers say. It's called Freudian slip.
From the great race of Freudians.
I played it.
So what do you guys want to do in this situation? He is insistent that you guys skedaddle, and the captain is trying his best to persuade, but he's not listening to the captain.
Sorry.
No problem. Did you catch that, Val?
No, I didn't catch the tail end of it.
Okay. So the mayor is unhappy.
Yeah.
He wants you guys to leave without having the repairs finished.
Yep.
And the captain is trying to convince him to let them stay and repair. But he's like, "You got to get out." And
sir,
not listening to the captain.
Excuse me, sir. With all due respect, even if we leave, the troublemakers are still in your city.
What do you mean? You're the troublemakers.
Well, we were adjacent to trouble.
Oh no! Oh no!
But I wouldn't say we made the trouble.
If anything, we stopped trouble from getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
One of yours.
How do you mean?
Well, one of your citizens went down to see some of your other citizens, and essentially held a young boy, no more than 8.5, I think. I think he specifically said 8.5, and held him at gunpoint.
This was down in the lower part of the city.
It was.
What were you doing down there?
Oh, were we not supposed to go down there?
Well, that's the most troubled part of the city.
Well, the trouble came from up top. This little boy was doing nothing wrong, and one of the citizens from up above came down to start trouble. I don't know what to say.
Your honorable mayor, sorry, this is get my accents. Your honorable mayor, this is the sheriff. Your honorable mayor, from what the report that I took from a citizen of our city is that this boy had been thieving and supporting a known charlatan. He was one of the outsiders who came a few decade back. Well, they do tend to be the ones to cause trouble. I mean, I try to be open-minded about these. You know, it was my predecessor who let them into the city, and well, it wasn't a popular move, but I've supported it since then. I've allowed them to live down there, and as long as they keep to themselves. But
well, I think they were keeping to themselves. I think it was people from up top coming down to cause troubles to them.
Well, what proof do you have of this?
Well, this, please don't take offense to this question. Would you trust the word of a dragon?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, see, I got this little dragon here.
You brought one of those creatures up here? Oh, no. You need to go. You need to go now. I'm sorry. You need to go. You need to take that creature out of here. Those are not permitted outside of the lower levels.
I didn't know that.
If you want those fire-breathing lizards to be down in the lower level where it's nice and damp, but up here, we've got private property. We've got citizens who don't want to be troubled by no monsters.
Oh well, gosh, this is just a little baby dragon.
Baby dragon, I don't know about that.
Hey, you little dragons, come here. Stop running around. Stop running around.
And the captain's looking at you like, what the hell is that?
Well, this here, it's not causing any harm. It's not breathing any fire.
Listen, Mayor, I understand you want us to get out of your hair, and you know what? I'm feeling a little bit the same. Like I think we do appreciate your horse brutality, but no, I do think it is time for us to go. We would like to finish our repairs, and then we will be right out of your hair. If anything, I couldn't even say, Captain, maybe it might be good, maybe just to get some trust between us, but have everyone just return to the ship and wait there, and maybe just the captain goes out, maybe get some food or something, and then once we're done, we're out of your hair and to the wild blue yonder.
So you're just basically trying to convince him of something. So I'm going to have you draw Dolus for that.
Okay. All right. Let's see. That. What is that? I'm using tarot cards, and this one's hard to see. That is the 6 of hearts.
6 of hearts. So the 6 of hearts is the artisan, which for the Dulles is persuasive. Did you get that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So yeah, how do you think he responds to this suggestion? If,
I think he maybe I make my case that like we want to be safe further out beyond. I know you don't particularly care, but there are a lot of like important people on that ship, and we would just like to be done with our thing and move on, and apologize for any sort of inconvenience. If you would like money for that gun, I'll get, not the first one, the second one. If you would like money for replacement for that, sure, whatever. But we'll be on our way as soon as humanly possible, or plateau dwellerly possible.
Okay. What I meant was, how does he respond to it?
Oh, how does he respond?
Yeah, because you get to decide the results as well as what you do.
I
assume he's persuaded.
Yeah. I think he is persuaded, but like very, very begrudgingly, and like sends like a lot of sheriffs, like to just patrol around.
Yeah, I definitely think you have an armed guard now, and you can sort of the brief furlough you've been given has been suspended.
Yeah.
Which the other members of the crew are a little unhappy about. They're giving you some looks.
Yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, I think you guys should spend the next couple days in the ship. So Tim, it is your turn now. What type of scene do you want to do?
Let's have a quiet moment. We've had some dangers.
Do you want to do the quiet moment in the ship while you're like having these days off?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Makes sense. Okay. Yeah. So you guys are just sort of left to your devices on the ship.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did they give me my stuff back?
Good question. Did you? I mean, you didn't try to persuade them to give you your stuff back. Is the thing.
No, that's true.
So I worry that they may not have. I'm gonna. Let's see.
Listen, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say they didn't because you didn't ask for it back.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
So the only thing you have right now is your coat.
Hey, you said they didn't take my boots.
That's true. You have your rocket boots.
I have my boots and my coat. So know what? I'm looking fresh.
Pretty good.
You know what? I may have lost a respirator, which I enjoy, but I'm still looking fly.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, what do you guys want to do while you're chilling on the ship? Having your quiet moment. Basically, quiet moments are an opportunity to reflect, to have conversations, to make plans, to have little character moments. So that's sort of up to you guys what you want to do.
Yeah.
And Tim, if you want to set a scene, like specifically, you can.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have a specific scene in mind. Yeah, I think it's just, I don't know, like Cass and Sophie just kind of hanging out.
Okay.
And I think I'm trying to figure out how these rocket boots work. And I'm just tooling around and just like, man, I hope this thing doesn't blow up in my hands.
Yeah, I hope that as well. But there's only one way to find out.
As a big just a big rocket blast shoots out one end. Oh. Hey, Sophie, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you think I did the right thing?
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Was it the knocking guns out of people's hands bit that was maybe questionable?
Well, I'm not really sure. As the way I see it, we, like I told the mayor, we didn't make any trouble.
Yeah.
I don't think trying to stop the trouble should be considered starting more trouble.
Well, that's what I see. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Hey, they ever give you your stuff back?
Ah, dang it! Nah, well, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I got this cool coat. Definitely didn't take that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I don't know. If I were you, I'd probably try to get it back, though.
Yeah, that's true. And I want to like peek over the side of the ship and like start like yelling at the armed guard.
Uh-huh.
And so like, hey you, hey, question.
What do you want, outsider?
So when I was, well, I don't know if I wasn't particularly arrested. I went, that's not even might be a technicality. I don't know. But they took some of my stuff. Do you think you could get it back for me?
And why would I do that? Sounds like it's evidence.
Well, it was rope and a respirator, so I don't think it was evidence.
Well, I don't know. I don't cover that sort of thing.
Well, I couldn't have used a respirator to save a child. So, think you can get it for me? Come on.
Could you draw for Dolus?
Sure. Come on.
Because that's nonsense that you just said.
Yeah. Come on now. Come on.
Come on now. Come on, give me that respirator. Come on now. Yeah.
It is the Jack of Diamonds.
Jack of Diamonds. The cottage. Dolus is familiar.
Is this the same guard that tried to arrest me?
It could be. That could be the conclusion that you just made.
Yeah. It's like, oh, hey, man, I'm really sorry that I scared you. I didn't mean to.
And I think he was trying to keep his cool.
Yeah.
Or he's like we said, we don't want any trouble.
No, neither do I. But can I at least get the respirator back? I feel that's more useful. Please?
That's evidence.
Please?
We took it.
Come on now.
Listen, sheriff doesn't want me to give the stuff back, okay? I mean, I was.
Hey!
I appreciate. No. I appreciate that you didn't shoot us, because it looked like you could have if you wanted to. But I don't want to. I don't want to get the sheriff mad.
Well, I mean, the sheriff doesn't have to know. I mean, once again, did you think that respirator was dangerous?
No, it just seemed like a respirator to me.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, I used to do a lot of mushroom farming, and that thing has a lot of sentimentality to me.
You're a mushroom farmer?
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. My daddy was a mushroom farmer.
Oh, it's listen, it's hard work, but it is a good trade.
It was. Well, our patch dried up. Literally, mushrooms need moisture, and I had to take this job, part of the police force.
Well, I'm sorry about that. Is mushroom farming what you definitely want to do?
Well, I mean, I always thought I'd inherit the family business and have a simple, quiet life. I'm not really interested in any kind of dangerous stuff. I wasn't really. I can't say I wasn't a little terrified of the situation we was in before.
Oh, I mean, once again, I really apologize for that. I didn't want to like hurt you guys at all. Just like I don't know, in that situation, pointing a gun.
I appreciate that. It's awful
Yeah.
distant of you, but you understand. I'm just doing my job, following orders. I'm hoping to do my business, get an early retirement, maybe make a lieutenant.
Yeah, no, that's a good dream. Upper mobility is always good plans to have.
Yeah, well, just trying to make a life for myself now that I don't have the mushrooms to fall back on.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
Since you can't get me my old one, do you have a spare?
No, actually. Yeah, actually, I think I got a couple old respirators back home. Yeah.
Yeah, if listen, we'll be here for I don't know, a few more like a few days. Yeah, whenever you get the chance, if you could just swing on by. Like, yeah, listen, you and I both know that miasma can be something scary.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to go down there.
Yeah. That's why I like to be prepared. Being up close and personal to it for a while. So it helps me feel a little bit more safe. But if you could do that for me, that'd be fantastic. They can have the old one. That's fine. If it's evidence, that's evidence, I guess.
I mean, I can't do it now, but later tonight I could bring it over.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be
over. Yeah, no, I mean, from one farmer to another, I think that I don't think that'd be any kind of problem. It's just a respirator after all. But
I won't tell nobody. Hey, secret safe. Hey, what's your name, man?
Cletus.
Cletus? It's a fantastic meeting. My name is Cass.
Pleasure to meet you, Cass. So we had to meet under these circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, hey, maybe in a different lifetime. Hey, man, could have been good.
Lovers.
Good trade partners.
Friends.
What'd you say?
I said lovers.
Oh, well, I don't know, maybe.
Sorry, I'm gonna keep patrolling.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But yeah, just give us a bit of a holler, or just throw it up. We'll find it.
Right. Yeah, just be in this spot tonight.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, yeah. So he goes off to patrol. I interpreted further the familiar idea.
I like that. That was good.
Thanks.
And I used that to get what I wanted. and I just kind of go back to Sophie and just like sit down and keep tinkering. It's like, now it's no longer a problem.
All right.
See, so I'd like to feel if things are meant to be, then that's how they're going to be.
Do you guys want to conclude the seed and move on to a new one?
Sure. Scene.
Yeah.
Okay. Val, your turn to choose a scene.
Let's go with another. Let's go with the discovery, actually.
Okay. So I'll let you set this one. What do you think is do you think when are we in this story? Or have you guys are you still chilling on this ship, or have you taken off again? Have the repairs finished? So like you could time skip a little bit if you wanted to.
Yeah. The only thing is I don't wanna do too much without the rest of our party.
Yeah. What I would advise, I would say, like, there's plenty of islands to explore, and you could just like sail around for a bit. I wouldn't go like much closer to the actual skyscraper.
Hmm.
That's what I want to try to avoid. But like just a little general exploration is, I think, fine.
Okay.
Even if it's not in the city.
Um.
Since the city is no longer an option, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Okay, so let me know if you think this is appropriate, but yeah, maybe we skip ahead a little bit. We're out flying, and I think I noticed that the buffalo are starting to kind of reach their limit for the day. They're starting to get a little tired. And we see a small island just ahead. So I want to call up to the either the pilot or the captain. I don't know who would necessarily make this call, but call up to them and suggest we kind of take a stop. And
the pilot looks over and he says, "Yeah, I think that'd be wise. Let's looks like there's an island down there. We could Plateau Island. We could stop there. It looks pretty clear."
Yeah, it might be a nice place. Looks like the light's starting to dim a little, and the buffalo are getting kind of restless. Might be a good place to set up camp.
And what does this Plateau Island look like?
I want to say it looks, from what we can see right now, it kind of looks deserted.
Okay.
It looks pretty quiet, maybe like wooded.
Cool. Yeah. So there's like a small forest on it.
Yeah. It looks to Sophie like a good spot to like camp for the night.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. So the ship descends, lands in a little meadow at the edge of this little the small forested area on this plateau, and it's a pretty easy descent. The bufflats look grateful to be ready to rest, and I think that many of the crew start to like hop off. And go into the meadow and start like building fires and like setting up a little camp.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start by just kind of getting the bufflets kind of set up for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Hitching them up. I don't actually know how pioneers did this. I don't know if they hitched them to trees or what they did, but
good question.
You know what? In this case, that's what I'm gonna do with the buffalo.
That's what happened.
I'm gonna tie them up, maybe tie them together, like in a line, so that nobody can like escape. But
yeah, I think they just tied them to things.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, from what I'm looking at, they just tied them off. Or if there was nothing to tie them off to, they just kept them attached to the wagon and kept an eye on them, basically.
Yeah.
And I think the buffalots they're receptive to that. They're not going to fly away or anything. And they start grazing on the grass in this pasture. And they look contented.
Yeah.
It's a nice area.
Yeah, okay. So I'm kind of getting them all settled. I like to think that Fran and Camille, my rabbit thing and my dragon, I've kind of got them with me. Maybe I'm starting up my own little fire, and that's kind of when I see Cass hanging about, and I kind of give him a little friendly little wave.
Oh,
No, and I come on over. I was like, yeah, I just told the captain that I lost his gun, and he's a little bit mad. But this is great. I've never been camping before.
Yeah, it's looks like a pretty good spot. I didn't see any trouble from the ship, which I know we have a penchant for finding. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a good, quiet night, and nothing exciting will happen at all.
I pick danger.
We can do that.
Hard cut. We're all on fire. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no, how did this happen? I think that you guys settle down, in front of the fire for the evening. Was the discovery this island?
It could be, but I kind of wanna do like a little adventuring.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll continue this scene. We don't have to get into danger yet. Do you want to go into the woods?
Yes,
Love
but
a musical.
I'm trying to think what would prompt us to like go out.
Listen, Cass is a good sort of catch-all for I want to go out somewhere else. So it could just very well maybe like, hey, I've never seen a forest that big before. I wonder what's in it.
I think you see night falls, and you see there's a light that sort of glows beyond in the trees.
Huh? Maybe it's not a. Maybe this place ain't deserted after all.
Hey, do you want to go check it out?
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Listen, camping's great and all, but I didn't come on this adventure to just sit around. Let's go.
So I think you make your way through the forest for a time, hearing crickets and.
Can I bring Camille with me?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I think I'm gonna leave the rabbit on the ship, but
Oh, the rabbit got power creeped by this dragon.
I think the dragon. I probably feel safer, especially since neither of us has a gun now.
Yeah, I get that, and I think this dragon is very receptive to you and like listens to you.
Yeah, I imagine it kind of like stays near me. Like it's not necessarily like following me, but
Yeah, I think it'll fly off to like go after some big bugs, but then it'll just fly back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to establish that.
And I think you travel through the forest a little while, so you come to a small clearing and you see a log cabin.
Ooh. Is that is this the only sign of life that we have noticed? Is that
So far, yeah.
Huh. Wonder what kind of folks live out here all by themselves.
Maybe they don't want trouble. Maybe they're from the other place and they didn't want trouble.
Well, that's good because I don't want any more trouble either.
Well, let's find out and knock on the door.
So you just go right up and knock.
Yeah.
And I think you go up, you knock on the door, and the lights turn off, like someone blew out a candle or like doused a fire. So there's like a little flicker of firelight from the inside of this cabin, and the lights turn off.
Hello? We're very friendly folk.
We don't want trouble.
Don't want trouble. Hey,
No trouble.
no trouble.
Mm-mm.
Hello?
And you hear a voice say, "Who's there?"
My name is Cass, and this is my friend Sophie, and We just landed on this island like a few hours ago, and we're just walking around.
And the door opens slightly, and you see an old man poke up, big wizened eye out of the door. Who are you?
I already said Cass, Sophie, Dragon.
Ain't nobody comes around this island.
Do you live here alone?
What do you know?
Nothing.
Nothing. We just saw a lot, and we came to see if there were other folk out here.
What have you heard about my island?
Nothing. We just saw it. We crossed over the Tynes, and now we're in like unknown territory. So we don't know nothing about your island. Do you have an information center?
So you just stop by? You're on your way somewhere?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he sort of looks around and he says, "All right, come in." And
Thanks.
And you can see he's holding an old rifle, and he just puts it down. And he goes over to the fire and he lights the fire again. He puts some fresh pieces of wood in it. And he gets the fire started. He says, "It's sorry to be so suspicious. Can't be too careful, you know."
Oh, I know. There's all these marshals running around and all sorts.
You folks seen marshals?
Yeah, I saw one. I flipped him over and I took his boots.
Well, I don't know who you are. I ain't never heard a story involving a marshal where people got out, but don't mind if I think this is a rather tall tale. But no matter. Come on in. Can I get you anything? I got some. Mostly bird jerky. I'm making a stew.
Oh,
I was before came in. And he's like this wizened, he's got a long beard and he's wearing overalls.
Hey, friend. Excuse me.
And and a big floppy hat. Well, which he puts back onto a hat, like a hook on the wall. And the whole place is full of I guess not. There wouldn't be furs because he's living out on an island. But the place, it's a pretty dusty old shack.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple living, very rustic. And he's got a big bald spot on his head. And he says, "Yeah, yes. What is it, young lady?"
Sorry. What was your name again?
My name?
Yeah.
Well, they would call me Hannibal.
Yeah. Hannibal.
That's right.
Now, are they? When you say they, are there other people living here?
Oh, no. Well, to be fair, nobody's called me by my name in quite a time. I've been spending my time here. It's just simple life, you see. Just wanted to get away from the crowds. Yeah. Well, as long as you're just passing through, I don't mind being hospitable. As long as you're not, And he looks at you with one squinting eye. You ain't looking for nothing, are you?
Nothing in particular.
Eh?
and he does a big smile. He's missing many teeth. He says, "Hey, of course not. Now, try some of my stew. It's very good." And he takes out, but not used to company. I have to wash a bowl. He goes over to a little basin and starts washing some dishes. He says, "So, what brings you around these parts anyway? You on a you traveling somewhere? Where you going?"
Oh, we're heading to the big what we call it, the skyscraper?
I forget
what we would call it.
Name for it, which is
the Helix.
The Helix
The Helix
Tower, yeah.
Yeah, we're heading over towards the Helix Tower.
Yeah. All right, fine. Don't tell me where you're going. We are entitled to our privacy.
No, I'm serious.
Keep your secrets, and I'll keep mine. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm telling the truth.
2 fresh bowls, and they are the bowls he got are they're not fully clean. He kind of just rubbed some grease into them and got them wet. And he starts slopping out this stew out of this big like freaking cauldron ass cooker that he's got over the fire, and he hands one of them to you. It's just try it.
Well,
It's pigeon.
Oh, okay. Well, have you had any? I would find it really rude if you didn't have any.
Of course, I'll give me some. And he takes out another bowl. This one much dirtier than the last. Scoops out a bunch, and he starts just slurping it down. It's dribbling down his beard, and you can see his beard is stained with clearly many previous meals.
Yeah, I'll eat the soup.
You eat the soup?
Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, nice.
And I tell him as much.
Well, thank you. Time alone, you get a lot of time to perfect the culinary arts, as it were.
Hey, I have a question. Do you have a recipe for a mega onion curry? Because I tried it like many years ago, and like that was like the best thing I ever had. This is really good, but have you ever made something like that?
The problem with making the curries around here is the spices don't grow on the island. Been a long time since I tasted anything spicier than milk on this tongue.
So no?
No, but I do have a goat out back. That's where I get my milk.
Oh, okay.
Plateau goat. No, that thing does get away from me all the time. Yeah, I can be distracted sometimes when I'm doing my work.
What do you do for work?
Why do you want to know?
Well, that's polite conversation. Way to say yes. Let's try again.
Sorry, I'm just my work, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be brusque with you. Been a long time since I talked to anybody. I am a what do I do for a living?
Well, let's break it down simply.
I'm a poet. I like to tell poems.
Well, I would love to hear one.
Well, certainly. My darling, I dig for you nightly. Someday I'll find you, and then I'll feel rightly. My darling, you shine like the sun, and I'll have you one day, and my digging be done. Here's a poem I wrote.
That's really nice.
Well, thank you. It's just an old tale. Hey, I ain't referencing nothing. Just a metaphor, just a metaphor. You see.
Well, I mean, people always do write about what they know. Do you like use a lot of digging imagery? Like, do you like digging, or are you searching for something here?
And he gets quiet. He says, "Nope." Hey, you know what we should do? We should have I have myself an old bottle of whiskey. I should crack it open. I mean, I never have guests, and it's the guest drink. I'll go get it. Hold on. And he goes over to a cabinet. He starts throwing stuff out of it. He pulls it out and some shot glasses. And he starts. I'm just preparing. And then he kind of hunches over a counter to pour it out, and then he brings them over to you and pours himself a glass after he hands you yours.
Oh, sorry, I don't drink. I should have told you before you got did all the trouble.
Well, I mean, please repay my hospitality with just a simple drink. I mean, one won't hurt. or where I come from, this is how you thank somebody for taking you into your home and giving you food. You know, you wouldn't want to be rude now, would you?
No, that's true. I drink
Okay, so you just drink it immediately?
Yeah.
Cool. Can you draw a
Oh,
soda?
the poison was in the ice.
Can you draw a soda?
Sure.
And this is going to be a pulled thread, so I'm going to tell you how to, I'm going to interpret it for you.
Okay. We have the four of spades.
4 of spades. And Val, do you drink this as well?
I do.
Okay, I'm going to have you draw as well.
I got the 9 of diamonds.
9 of diamonds. So Tim, for 4 of spades, you got enduring. And the 9 of diamonds, and this is for yours is also a I'm gonna so enduring and untouchable. So it's pretty good. I'm gonna say for both of you, whatever he put into this drink, it didn't have a big. I think basically the here's what I'm going to say.
You didn't wash these glasses very well. It's got a weird aftertaste.
I'm going to say that Cass drinks first. It feels a weird, like tastes something weird, and it feels a weird feeling in his stomach. But then burps, and
oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Feels like. I think you're. I think the burp is enough of a like. There's a foul smell that comes out of it, and it's enough that it accidentally causes. Like I think that Sophie gets a whiff of it as you're raising this glass to your nose, and you just like sneeze essentially and drop the glass.
I dropped my glass.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry.
Yeah, you really got to wash your glasses.
Oh shucks.
It's got a funk to it.
And he gets up, he puts the whiskey down, and he gets up, and he starts inching across. He starts like slowly walking across the room, and keeping eye contact with you. He says, I know what you're here for. You act nice. You come into my home and eat my food and drink my drinks, and you don't even have the decency to let my poison work on you.
That's what it was.
and you think you can come here and stake my claim and steal my gold?
Oh, gold?
Okay, there's gold.
Are there gold in Bear Hill?
He's reaching over for his shotgun. He's like, I won't let you leave here with my gold. And
I chop his hand.
So you're gonna stop him?
Yeah.
Okay. Draw Kratos.
Fuck. Okay.
He can't be shot because
he
you
should karate chop the gun out of your hand.
The karate chop kid.
Yeah. I got the King of Spades.
Okay, the King of Spades is the king.
All right.
Which is superior.
I could fucking karate chop that better than anyone ever has.
I think you break his arm. I think you don't mean to, but he's an old fragile man who's severely malnourished.
Yeah.
And you chop it, you jump up and you go, ah! and you just hear a crack, and he goes, ah!
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I'm really sorry. Are you okay?
What kind of monster are you?
I just
listen. Take my gold. I've been working for 30 years digging to find for you to take my gold.
Hey, calm down. Calm down. Listen, I'm really sorry that I chopped your hand. Listen, I've been on a chopping spree for like a week.
And then he jumps you and starts trying to bite you. Draw Soder.
It's like, stop. Stop.
This discovery turned into danger. That can happen sometimes.
Oh, a dangerous discovery. It's all right. What was it? Soda?
Yeah.
I got the. Oh no, that's wrong. The Ace of Hearts.
Ace of Hearts. Ace of Hearts is the baker. So soda is crust.
I mean, I think I can honestly just pull from the duster at this point, and he's just like trying to bite it. And it's like, hey, cut off, man. Hey, hey, come on.
He's like on your arm. He's like clinging to your arm, trying to bite you, and he's just like biting the dragon scale of the duster, and with his like fucking 5 teeth.
He's like, hey, you're gonna hurt the very few teeth you'll have, and then you'll starve, and then where will we be?
Right.
Hey.
What kind of coat is this? Carry back through it.
I don't know. I got a dragon. I got it from a dragon.
You got a dragon's coat? Who are you people? Why you come to bother me? I just want my gold.
Hey, we're not here to take anything from you.
He broke my arm.
That I do apologize for.
He kind of crumbles. He's like, why you be so mean, old Hannibal?
Well, you did try to poison us.
I spent 40 years looking for gold.
Did you ever find any?
You're just gonna take it from me.
Oh no, we're not taking anything. Honestly, hand to the 1%. We're not going to take anything from you. I do really apologize for hurting your arm. And if you let me, I can try to maybe at least place it back and help you out.
All right. And he just holds his broken arm up to you.
Actually, yeah. Who's what would placing a bone and like trying to help him out be technique?
Yeah.
I'm not particularly good at technique.
Wow.
But we will see.
I think I have technique.
Yeah, I think you have the best technique in the group, actually.
Yeah.
Hey, Cass, do you need a hand?
Yeah. I mean, I've obviously been a little bit rough to him, so if I get a bit of a hand, is that all right? Is it all right if she helps you too?
Fine, just don't hurt me anymore.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, it might smart a little while we're doing it, but it's gonna feel better after, I promise.
Yeah.
All right. So, is Val gonna draw, or do I draw with +1? Like I forgot how that works. Okay.
Unless you do it.
Want me to draw?
Yeah, it's probably for best.
Okay. I got King of Hearts. Look at him.
The King of Hearts is the sun. For technique, it's golden.
Perfect.
Ooh.
It is really, yeah, for real.
It's good. It's good as new. Weird. It immediately set.
Actually, I think. May I?
Sure. Yeah.
I think you crack it into place, and then a golden light shines weirdly from his mouth, and you see there's a golden tooth, and the golden light just shines out from his mouth, and then shines on his arm, and his arm heals totally. Like, oh, well, that's new. This gold is better than I thought.
Do you think you can use that to find other gold? Like, have you tried using gold to find gold? I guess.
Well, I found the gold.
Oh, you already did. Well, that's
great.
Yesterday.
Oh,
yesterday.
I thought you'd been watching me, and I thought you were gonna claim my gold that I just found.
Oh no!
That's what I thought.
Hey, as a sort of working man to another, that is yours. You You weird fucking Atlas shrugged, but you are, you know, you worked for it, so it is yours.
So
You are
really
entitled to the sweat of your own brow.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Josh, you broke up a little
Sorry, Val, what did you say?
Oh, I told him he was entitled to the sweat of his own brow.
Well, that's awful good of you. You're decent folks. I'm sorry I made such a fuss. I've been getting suspicious. I worked so hard for this goal, you see.
Hey, yeah, it's a long time to be focused on one thing. So I understand. I really do. I do. And once again, really sorry about the arm, but
well, it's
that's a
better
cool
now.
thing. That's a cool thing you can do.
Yeah, this gold's going to be more valuable than I thought. Well, since you folk, I feel terribly embarrassed. I poisoned you. Well, tried to. Then I tried to shoot you with a gun. And then I tried to bite you. Well, honestly, I've been very rude to you, and I am so sorry. As long as you promise not to steal my gold, and leave me be. So I'll be leaving this island soon too. I expect. But in the meantime, I'm gonna gather up all that gold. But here. I want to give you this an apology. And he goes over to his bed and he reaches down under it and pulls out a small chest. And he opens it up and he takes out 2 lumps, just like 2 nuggets of gold. And he puts one into each of your hands. He says, these are not only valuable, if what we saw today is true, these gold have healing properties. So
that's really nice. That's really nice, sir. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I have one request, and you can deny or whatever you like. This might be a more important secret, and that's okay if you don't want to share. Could I get the recipe of that stew, please?
Hold on. He starts writing it down, and he hands you the piece of paper.
Oh, thank you so much. It was really good.
You're welcome. Enjoy yourself.
Well, thank you. Hey, this between us.
And he just, taps his nose and winks. He winks an old prospector wink.
Wink.
He smiles, and there's a little glint of light off of his gold tooth.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to think what because we want people to leave you alone while we're here. What should we say to them? Hey, it's just this old man in the woods. Let him be. We met him. He's a nice guy. Good soup.
Yeah, just don't mention my gold.
Oh, hey, mum is the word.
Sure is. All right, get out of my house.
All right, bye.
And I'd say y'all come back now, but I'm leaving, so I'm gonna be rich.
hey, take that paper, man.
He slams the door, and you just hear him cackling from inside of his house.
What was the name of that recipe?
Oh, what? That was just like his stew.
Yeah.
Was
it a pigeon stew?
Yeah.
Well, what a strange little man.
With shallots. It had shallots.
I have now found a new goal in this game. To get as many recipes as I can.
And I think that's going to be a fun place to conclude for today. It's a little earlier than we usually do, but I liked how that resolved a little thing. Yeah. You got a little gift, So these are these gold nuggets are basically one use healing arcana. So if you get hurt, they will heal you basically for free.
Nice. Ooh.
They're essentially potions.
Potions.
And
there's potions in them there hills.
After we use the nugget, could we feasibly then just sell the gold?
The nugget? You don't know what happens to the nugget after you use it.
Well, his tooth stayed in his head.
Yeah, its
Yeah,
tooth did say
it's still
gold.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's still gold. But then it's just mundane gold.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
Could
like,
be worse.
oh no.
oh no, gold. So it's a pretty good little gift you got.
Yeah, cool.
I like Val, I know you don't know this, but I like how very different Cass and Lewin are.
Yeah,
Lewin is my character in Tag's game, and if in that opportunity, that dude would be dead as hell.
yeah, for sure. And also, like all of these like moments where where Cass is just like, I don't want to get in trouble, like being like such a kindly, peaceful farm boy. Lewin would get real tired real quick.
Yep.
Of all of this shit.
It's like, I have about 2 seconds of this horseshit before I start cracking skulls.
My other character, my other techie character is a like sassy deadpan robot.
She's an android. That group is that's Q, Nate, and Val, and they are all. It's a sci-fi setting. They are all basically different kinds of characters, all of whom have a great deal of disdain for the others. Like,
I respect Nandrew. I just know that I'm superior to him.
That's basically how everybody feels. It's Val's character, who's like a humanoid android. Q's character, who is a human whose brain has been put into a bear's body for space travel reasons.
And he talks like this.
Yeah.
He's very haughty.
For space travel reasons. And
because a bear can survive the vacuums of space where a human cannot.
Basically like a lunk robot, like a fucking boxy ass its character. He's also like a prophet. He's got like power of second sight.
That's kind of great.
Yeah. It's very good. They're exploring a meteoroid, getting into trouble, meeting these weird mimics.
Are there more jewel crabs? Because
so far no jewel crabs.
I don't fuck with that. But no, that's awesome.
There's golden crabs.
Oh no! Have you fooled me again? With these are actually golden crabs.
Josh, what
Not again, you fuck.
Yes.
What is Tig's character in that game? I forgot.
In the
space droid
one, and I don't think he's going to now. Yeah, I kept trying to get him to, and then he kept not being able to.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of those situations. You know how it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
And just the way of the world.
So I don't know what he would have been.
He would have been an Adrian Barbobot with robot hands.
Oh. Now we're talking.
Hey.
Now we're cooking with
mustard.
Mustard. Now we're cooking with mustard. Spicy mustard.
No.
Mustard.
Oh, pardon me. Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Yeah. Thanks for asking. Fucking take it.
What do I look like?
Some idiot who doesn't carry Grey Poupon?
Guys, I really like Grey Poupon though.
Grey Poupon's a great mustard. Like,
listen, it's a great mustard, but also great goofs.
Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Yeah, Grey Poupon's fucking good. I can get down on that. Sandwich, hot dog,
French fries.
French fry. Well,
I don't like ketchup.
Mustard on French fries. I don't really fuck with.
Really?
No, things I will put on French fries: ketchup, milkshake, honey mustard. End of list.
I don't like ketchup. I avoid it if possible.
Hey, fair.
You know, in
It's
Japan,
90% sugar.
a perfect umami flavor. So if anyone's ever being pretentious about umami, just remind them that ketchup is considered a perfect umami flavor.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Ooh, mommy.
Ooh,
The
mommy.
Japanese. It's just the way they be.
I like putting mushrooms in my French fries.
Ooh.
Just in them. That's a pure umami.
What a pure umam. Ooh, mommy.
Oh, mom.
So but maybe mustard and ketchup, maybe mustard and fries is the only way to achieve the Daniel taste. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
I'm still trying to find it. Ooh, mommy.
Ooh, mommy 2, a Daniel experience.
Do you think it's the same Daniel from
Damn Daniel, like back at it again with those white vans.
okay, what if all those Daniels are the same?
There's only one Daniel.
What if all Daniels are my cousin, Daniel?
Yeah.
Oh.
What if your cousin is Damn Daniel?
We all come from one source, Daniel.
Damn Daniel. Damn Daniel.
Damn Daniel, back at it again and creating the universe.
Okay. Great session, everybody.